Welcome to a little tap and a little chat on body shame. Body shaming, feeling shame about our bodies. Shame is a result of a belief that there's something wrong with you, that you don't deserve to be here, that there's something bad about you. But shame as a feeling shows up most often in relationship to our bodies. That's sort of like the hardest thing to love about ourselves for most of us in the culture I was raised in, is our bodies, constantly looking for the imperfections. This morning I was staring at my belly, and it was sticking out, and I had been so unaware of having a belly, and I was just beating myself up for eating too much. Since I got to Mexico, I'd been eating like crazy. And so I wasn't aware of it, but I was shaming myself for how I looked. And then as I was walking just about an hour ago, a friend passed me by and said, "You're looking really good these days, Scott. What are you doing?" And I was like, "What?" His perception of my body did not include shame at all. So for whatever reason, and it doesn't really matter the reason, if you've come to this video and you want to do some healing, clearing of this feeling of shame in association with your appearance, your body, your weight, your age, all of that is body shame, isn't it? Because even aging is something that can create or trigger shame. Getting old. So anyway, let the shame rise up. Let's do some healing. Whatever you are feeling, you can be healing. But if you're not feeling anything, turn the video off and have a good time doing something else, because really EFT tapping works best when you are feeling some emotion. It's called the emotional freedom technique. So as if you can just bring it up. What are you most ashamed about in regards to your body? And let's start tapping. And by the way, you get why I'm naked, right? It's like, yeah, shame is like anaerobic bacteria. It thrives in the dark. It thrives under the covers. So bring it all up, get naked before God and before your mirror. Let the shame come up, and let's tap. Even though I have this shame around my appearance, I choose to deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this body shame, sometimes I look at myself with disgust. I'm repulsed. I choose to love and honor myself anyway. I'm just going to turn something off here. Well, I can't do that. Even though I have this body shame and I feel embarrassed, sometimes even more embarrassed when I see other people looking at me, imagining that they can see just how bad I am, or how bad I look, how much I weigh, how old I am, whatever the reasons I feel this body shame, it does feel like it gets worse when I see other people looking at me sometimes. And even though I'm worried about what they think and how they might be shaming me, I choose to own that I am the one that's been carrying this shame. And I choose to lovingly, gracefully release it as I deeply love, honor, and accept myself, my body, my weight, my age, and my perfect imperfections. Oh, this shame. I'm ashamed of myself. I look at my body, and with words and sometimes without words, I just have this sense of shame on me. Shame on you for not having better self-control. Just for no reason at all. I somehow maybe believe that because of my body, I should be ashamed of myself. And that is so not true. no matter how I was treated in the past, no matter how much I was shamed in my history, I choose now, through the power of the love and the presence of God within me, to let this shame I've been carrying leave my mind and body. In this moment, I choose to be exorcised from the demon of shame and self-blame. I choose to look with eyes anew at this miracle called my body. What if I just traded in my old frames that I've been looking at my body with shame and just chose a different frame of reference, a different lens? Let's call them the eyes of God. What if I can see myself with the eyes of God? I would see only love and innocence. I would see the miracle of this unique, one-of-a-kind snowflake called me. And I would smile upon me just as I am. So I choose to do that right now, even if it feels phony. I choose to smile upon my body as it is now. This is the perfect weight for this time in my evolution. This is the perfect age at this time for my body evolution. Yeah, maybe it could use some improvement, but right now it's perfect, or perfectly imperfect. So I choose to look with new eyes, eyes of kindness. This body has traveled with me, has taken me so far. It has put up with all kinds of harsh weather, and it's still alive and ticking. Still the heart is pumping blood. Still my digestive system is processing the food. So many miracles, so many millions of things going on in this body right now to sustain itself. I want to be happy with my body. I'm releasing any reason why I can't be happy with my body just the way it is. There may be lots of reasons, judgments, shameful thoughts, but they're not based on truth, and I'm willing to let them go. Lightening up this body. Lightening up by letting go of shame. The weight, the extra weight that I have put on that hurts the most is the weight of shaming myself, of accepting shame into my psyche. From this moment on, I am a shame rejecter. Shame off me. Shame off of my sacred, beautiful body. Accepting my original innocence and accepting the miracle and the innocence and the lovability of this form called me, my body. I love you, body. I'm sorry I rejected you and criticized you all these years. I'm committed to giving you loving kindness and having deep reverence and respect and gratitude for your existence. And together from this moment, we will march on, shame-free, in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Give thanks for your willingness to release shame, and give thanks for your beautiful, incredible, one-of-a-kind body for sustaining and supporting your life force on this earth. Good job, body.